Welcome back. Thanks for keeping it here on the Playmakers. The KU track and field team showed out as a team at the Rock Chalk Classic in none other than Rock Chalk Park this past Saturday. And let me tell you guys, Dana Levy might be my new hero. She led the event, lost the lead to K-State's Sarah Savatovic, who held the facility's record, and then she battled back with a 68.35 meter throw in the fifth round that broke Savatovic's record and boosted her up in the national rankings. Solid.
Oh, it was an amazing performance. But first, let's get to Mitch Cooper. He had 2 throws. The first this week he didn't throw as far as he did last week in the Kansas relays, but he still threw over 50 meters in both of his throws. And
yeah,
Nick,
he took the collegiate.
Yeah, he took the collegiate
victory.
And you were there for Mason Finland.
Oh, this was amazing. He broke his own facility record, which he set last year, threw it 206 feet, which is unbelievable. And then this is my favorite one right here, lifting up his coach who's 350 pounds.
He's going to throw his coach next.
Crazy.
Moving on to the 1,500 meter, Daniel Koch is going to win this one for Kansas. It was a two-school race between KU and K-State in the first heat. And KU took the first 5 spots. And then later in the women's, Nasha Baker won, and Malika Baker, her sister, actually came in second as the women swept 1 through 4. So the top 9 spots between the men and the women were all KU. It was an impressive 1,500 meters.
And Nashia and Malika are twins, so it's absolutely terrifying. You cannot tell them apart.
Oh,
much.
absolutely.
For me, that's for me.
Oh yeah. When they go, especially when they go 1-2.
Yeah.
How about the day for Ivan Henry, the 400 meters? He had a great day. The freshman, he's coming up here. In the 400 meters, he took first, and KU also took second as well in the race. And it was a very impressive day for him.
Well, he set a PR in that with a 46.5 second time, which is unbelievable to somebody who can run like maybe a 70 second one like me.
That's why they're track athletes.
Yeah, true, you're right.
And then later in the women's 400 meter, we have Nicole Montgomery. She's right on camera, and then she came in second in the race. Whitney Adams from KU took third. Titania Markland from Minnesota won the event, and Paris Daniels, the actual Olympic athlete, she competed in 2012. She was there in that race. She came in last because she tripped on the first straightaway, but it was a stacked 400 women's meter.
You could tell how close it was, too.
Definitely.
4x400 meter relay. Again, the men came in second here. Not a great performance from them, but Aurora Roberts with the anchor's leg would beat out Stramar Livingston in the anchor leg. And again, coming down the stretch, very, very close. They were stride for stride, but Aurora Roberts with the upset over Kansas.
And then later with the women's, Minnesota won again, but the women, the KU women's team had their best time of the season, and it was good enough for top 15 in the West region. So not a disappointing performance there. They ran very quickly in that race.
As we can see, that team go pretty far in the tournament.
Definitely.
And out of the 12 of the women's 4x400 relay teams in the Big 12 conference, they're now ranked 5th.
Yes.
On to Nicole's hero here, Dana Levy with the hammer throw, and again, she was just toying with her opponents. Her first 2 throws were even with everybody's. She threw it out of bounds on her 4th attempt. Then on her final throw, she sets a facility record, 62.35 meters. And again, we know how good she is. She's now number 2 in the NCAA in the hammer throw.
And here we see Dasha Tsema. She wasn't able to throw the same distance as Dana Levy because no one really in the world can. But she was out there. But the story of the day really was, like you said, Dana Levy. She just, you characterized it best when you said she was toying with her opponents. She didn't need to put forth the effort and throw 60 plus every time.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Absolutely. So another runner we didn't talk about, but Sharon Lokedi runs far distances on the track, but her journey to America has been even longer. Our very own Nick Cousin sat down with her before the Kansas relays. Let's take a look.
From Eldoret, Kenya to Lawrence, Kansas to All-American, Sharon Lokedi has achieved surmountable success in her sophomore year. In just 2 seasons, she has led her cross-country team to an NCAA Nationals, set an Anschutz Pavilion record in the indoor season for the 10,000 meters, and set the 10,000 meter outdoor record in the San Fran Invitational. That was a 32-year record in standing in the Kansas program. She started running at age 14 in primary school with her cousin, and even then, she didn't know she would be this successful.
I had a cousin who used to run, so I would like run with him on the way to school and back. And then there was like competition in school, and I was like, let me just try and see how it'll go. And then I ran it and I won it, so I was like, oh, maybe I'm good at it. And then it just started from there, so I started running from there, and yeah, it ended up being good. And I got to high school too. I started running. It was just like, it's been all my life running. Compared to like last year and this year, I didn't know like I'll get to this point. But like, I'm just thankful for everything, and I think keep working for it. I need to get more and more, maybe one time I'll break a world record, you never know.
She had a lot of things that she needed to work on from last year, and because she is very competitive and wants to be really good, we listed and talked about several things that she needed to work on, and she did a lot of that over the summer and has continued to work on that. And once her fitness really started coming around, she was able to be more and more aggressive, and her confidence kept on getting better and better and better. In cross country, any girl that beat her, the next time she saw them, she beat them. And I think that speaks volumes about what she learned from race to race, and how driven and how competitive she really is.
You have these opportunities, like in my these are saying in my mother tongue that wherever you get a chance or an opportunity, just use it. So like when opportunities come, because you wouldn't get it, maybe you will get it today, you wouldn't get it tomorrow. So when you get that opportunity, use it when you still have the chance. So that's like in my races, I'm just like, I have this chance to go get it, I have this chance to win. Why don't I just go for it?
That advice led to the opportunity to come to Kansas from a boarding school full of Division I athletes.
There's a connection that happened with her coach and another athlete that we're recruiting from a junior college that kind of got us connected with Sharon, and it was a continuation process from that point. There are a couple of those schools that were looking to bring her over as well, but we just kept on staying persistent with it, and I think that relationship getting over there, meeting with the coach in person, really helped out over the years.
Yeah, that was tough, it's tough because everyone is running. And I was in a school where like it was just like a place where there's a lot of good athletes, So it was like you have to really run so fast. So you like have to practice twice a day or three times a day. That's what people do. So it was like, you better do your work, try, go out there and get it. So it was hard in high school because you like go to a boarding school and you have to run there. So you run, and then you have classes, you have everything, and it was like running was like the big thing. So you would have practice maybe 3 times in a day, and you have classes, so it was hard to manage time and everything.
Another transition she had to make was transitioning from a Kenyan diet to an American diet.
Fresher foods, where we have a lot more processed foods, so sometimes just getting used to that and trying to make better choices here that more match what her diet was in Kenya. But you have to look and find those type of things, be a little bit more resourceful for those type of things.
What's next for her? She says Tokyo.
After my senior year is when I'll know what I'll do, where I'll be after college and everything.
You can catch Lokedi next weekend at the Big 12 Outdoor Championships in Fort Worth, Texas. Coming up, we're going to talk about soccer highlights. Kev's got those. And Nicole, our Chiefs expert, she worked for them last fall. She'll give you her draft grades. Stay with us on the Playmakers.